Hello, guys. How are you doing today? Welcome to this amazing interview that we have going on. We're just going to take a few minutes to just sit down before we get started and send a couple share buttons. So if you're on here, just give us a few seconds and we're going to send a couple share buttons to everyone so we can get a good audience going on here. So I'll let you do that as well, Dr. P,
Thank you.
today.
Now you know Dr. Young is not tech savvy.
Oh,
Oh, I don't even know. Y'all got to tell me how to share.
how's it going?
What button do I press? I press on the live.
Yes, the share button.
There it is.
You got it?
Yep, I got it.
Wonderful. Well, I'm like you. For some reason, I'm not getting to do the same. I can't. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, we're gonna get started.
Okay, I'm ready.
All righty. Oh, I got it. I found it. I'm like you. All right. Let me push a few buttons here.
See, that's why I have to hang out with young students and hang out with people that know because I don't know.
There you go.
And young people are always like, it's easy. They're like, Dr. Young, it's easy. Just right here. One, two, click. I look for 30 minutes and I have no
Right, right. That's normally how it be.
idea.
Normally how it goes. All right. All right, guys, we have wasted enough time here. So we are going to get started. So this is WGO, and that is what's going on with the amazing, and I do mean amazing, Swagger Magazine. I am your host, Risa New, and I am excited to be here for this awesome interview that we have lined up. And don't forget, guys, to please like and share. And also, while we're doing the interview, because it's going to be some interesting topics, feel free to come in if you have any questions or anything. Dr. Fee will be glad to answer any of your questions. So, and like I said, don't forget to share. But anyway, we're going to move forward, and I just want to introduce this beautiful and talented young lady here that I have had the pleasure of knowing for a while. And I do think that she's amazing, and she's also very inspiring as well. She has many platforms, guys, and I can't even begin to touch on the different platforms, but she is the founder and owner of Higher Minds of Education. She is the founder and owner of Dr. B Speaks, and her latest baby that she has coming out is called Moms on the Move Brunch, and we're going to elaborate on that as well as we go into it. But anyway, welcome, Dr. Fee.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I'm just excited to have you here. Let's just get started. We're gonna dive right in. We're not gonna waste any more time. Let's start with Higher Minds of Education. Already, that name just grabs you, and when you hear it, it just makes you think, Now what is that about? But it also gets you excited because you're saying education, and then you're going into higher, like you're thinking higher learning. You remember the movie Higher Learning? So higher. So anyway, tell us all about that and how that got started.
And it's funny that you say about higher learning because when I first started, everyone kept calling the business higher learning. Is it called
Yeah.
higher learning? I was
Yeah.
like, no, it's called higher minds.
Elevate.
But no, so Higher Minds of Education has been in existence for 8 years. I've actually started the business because I lost my job and I lost my house in a flood the exact same day. And so I started. Right. So I started with a few families, helping them, making sure that their students were doing FAFSA properly, as well as finding scholarships. Because I've been working in financial aid for almost 20 years at this point. I can't even believe it's been that long. But so I've known financial aid my entire career. So it would only seem natural in order to branch out and become a business owner. So Higher Minds has been around for 8 years, helping families and students around the state of Louisiana complete FAFSA and find scholarships, aiding them in paying for their college degrees.
I tell you what, a lot of people don't even know that you exist. A lot of people probably would love to just, put their hands on you and to get the expertise and help from you that you do offer to students all around Louisiana. Um, Speaking of FAFSA, it's like that to some people, that is like speaking a foreign language to them.
Right.
And I'm one of them. I'm definitely one of them. So, how do you help students and parents understand this and get the most out of what they can get from it?
So currently, a lot of our customers are school districts. So we go into the schools and actually help students and parents on site at the school complete FAFSA. And so for a lot of students and parents, whether they be affluent parents or not so much, their students may be first generation college students. So no one really understands the lingo or how to fill it out or what's it mean really, because
Right.
FAFSA changed about 2 years ago, a year or two ago, when they updated the application. So long time ago, it was just like one FAFSA. You can go on to it, your parents can go on to it, you do it, it's done. But now there's two separate applications. So the student has to do a part, then the parent has to do a part, and then they come together as one application. I mean, like that's a lot to comprehend if you don't do this every day. And so,
Right.
just being there to help parents navigate and understand the process. Because I have repeat parents who will come back with multiple children who's like,
Mhm.
Dr. Young, I'm not doing this. You do it, and I don't want to see it again. Like, I'll sign it electronically, and that's it. So, yeah,
Mhm.
just giving them the reassurance that they're doing it correctly the first time. Because when a student makes it on campus in August, that is not the time to try to figure it out. You want to make sure that it's done beforehand.
Mhm. Yeah, you're like you know how you have some people go on during the day, like we have people that work or whatever, and they're like, what are we going to eat for lunch, or what are we going to have for dinner? I don't have time for it. Let me go out and order something. Let me cater in fast food or whatever. So you're like that of that world. You're the one that, look, I can't do this. I'm giving this all to you. You can have it. Just
Like
make
I've
sure.
had parents say, "Let me email you my taxes." I'm like, "Whoa, let's just see if maybe we can do it together on a Zoom and we can do it." They're like, "No, I want to give you everything you need to get it done," because they don't want to be bothered with it because it takes up time. It does, and it takes more time if you don't really know what you're
Right.
doing.
And it's so needed, though. It's
Yeah.
so very much needed. It's so important. It's just as important as eating every day. So it's very important.
And
Yeah.
for students in Louisiana, it is also the application for the TOPS program as well.
Mhm.
So even if you don't think that your child will qualify for any grants or anything, any free money, it is best to still do the FAFSA application to ensure that your student is able to get their TOPS and it's timely. So that's an application for that as well.
Yes. Yes. I tell you what, they are sharing your Instagram page. Thank you, Mr. Jamal. He's sharing your Instagram page. So if you guys are trying to contact Dr. Fee, you can look up her Instagram page and get with her that way, because I'm telling you, there are going to be a lot of people out here that definitely will need your help. It's definitely going to come. But we want we can come back to that at any time. We're just going to keep moving. We definitely can come back to that. But I love the name Higher Minds of Education. Before we leave that, how exactly did you say you came up with that? What triggered that to you?
So, to be honest with you, I don't even remember. Like, I just know that my son helped me with the logo, figure it out. And today is his
Mhm.
birthday. He turns 13.
Well,
Um,
happy birthday.
yeah, so he helped to create the logo for Higher Minds of Education.
Mhm.
And I wanted a catchy name. And believe it or not, I had created the business in a project that I did for my master's program. And
Okay.
so, yeah, and so it just came when I needed to survive. The idea popped back in my head. A few months later, I actually found the document that I created in the master's program. I didn't even think about it. And
Okay.
so this, sometimes things are a full circle moment and they're meant to happen because we've already created them in our mind.
Correct. And I'm thinking about when you say your son helped you create the logo. So the business is 8 years old. So he was 5 years old when he helped you create this logo.
Yes. I mean, and he would set up my table at vendor places and things like that. Like he did like a little commercial for me during COVID. I mean, so he has always had his hand inside of the business.
Wow. That's amazing. 5 years old. So we know we got a little mastermind coming up right behind mom. A little mastermind. So tell us a little bit about Dr. Fee Speaks and how that particular program came about.
So Dr. Feast Feast came about because I'm always helping my friends get their business together. Everybody always has questions. So one of my good mentors, he told me, I know that you enjoy Higher Minds and you love playing with those kids and just cutting up with them because that's what you like to do. But you would be really good at helping business owners, helping other women thrive in their own space to help them become comfortable like you have. And he was like, you should really make it a business. And I was like, well, I guess. He was like, but you do it anyway. Like, it's who you are. You are Dr. Fee Speaks. And so I just decided to branch out and really create a avenue for myself in order to help moms, to help entrepreneurs be able to find their space and kind of help them figure out and create some balance in their life. Because even though some entrepreneurs have been doing this 10 and 20 years, they've not been able to create a space where they are thriving and not surviving.
Right.
Sometimes we need someone on the outside to say, it is okay to take a breath. Like, let's organize this where you have a little me time in order to rejuvenate and get yourself back aligned. Because as a business owner, I mean, for myself, I'm running around all the time doing a million and one things. So I have to plan and schedule sleep. I have to plan and schedule a massage. I have to plan and schedule. I mean, like, it's so insane to plan
Yeah.
sleep, but I really have to. And so I just want other business owners to know that there is space and time for you. You don't have to move constantly 24/7.
Correct. Correct. Yeah. That's really cool. I mean, people can always use some type of inspiration. They can always use someone like you that can let them know that things can be scheduled or whatever. And you know what I love about also what I love about Dr. Fee is like she's a realist. Dr. Fee is a realist.
I
She gonna
try.
she is a realist, guys. She will if you ask her something, she's gonna be straightforward, honest, direct, and let you know she's not gonna sugarcoat it. It's not gonna be sugarcoated at all. So I love that about you. I do
But
like
don't
that
we
about
live in a world where everything is already like sugar coated enough? And at some point, you need someone to be able to tell you the truth. And so
you. Right,
I am a person who enjoys getting the truth. Now, I might not always like it.
right,
I
right.
don't really like it. But I do appreciate people who can come and say, well, Felicia, I think that what you did was probably, maybe we could, maybe think about it again. Like, I appreciate those people because you don't really have a lot of that in the
Right.
world that we live in today. So you kind of need honesty in order to become your best self. That's how you learn to grow, is through the adversity of life and really through creating change of yourself.
Yes, and that is so true. We have to learn to grow. Without growth, we cannot move forward. If everything will stay stagnant, things will stay the same if we don't learn to grow. And sometimes that's why they call it growing pains. So, some things are not as fun as always. Terry M. Holmes says, "Yes, ma'am, she is." So must be coming on the real list that you are. Thank you,
Right, Miss
Terry.
Carol? Yes.
Is that Terrell? I'm sorry. Yeah, so let's move a little further. and I'm excited. This is the topic that I've been waiting to speak on. Moms on the Move brunch. This sounds really amazing. It sounds like it's going to be, to me, it sounds like it's going to be something that is very educational for moms, but fun and exciting at the same time. But
Definitely.
I'm gonna let you tell us a little more about it and tell us all about it. What can we expect? What comes from it and everything. But before you get into that, can you just tell us how did you decide to do this type of event?
Okay, so this is my real answer. God told me to do it. Okay, that's my real true answer. Is because it was a brainchild. It came to me. I was trying to go to sleep, and I was like, I should do a brunch. And I was like, but why am I doing a brunch? I hate doing events. I hate doing events. I hate helping other people with events. I hate them.
Just like
So
me.
when this idea, when this idea came to me, I was like, nah, this not. I'm not doing. I'm not doing it. So I went to sleep. I said a prayer about it because I couldn't have heard that right. I must have heard something wrong. So
Mhm.
it just kept coming and coming and coming. So I was like, okay, just forget it. I'll just do the brunch. And so I feel like I was
You
told to
got me.
right. It gotta be God, not me. So I feel like the brunch was a brainchild of a Dr. Fee Speaks brand because there is someone who is going to attend the brunch who needs to hear something that is said that day, right? And so I think sometimes when we do events, and the reason why we don't really like to do events is it's like all the marketing and like trying to sell the tickets and get the things paid, and it's just a lot. But I think that if you think about the impact that you can actually make in just one person's life by doing an event, then you've done something to change the
I
world.
agree. Right.
Did I
Hmm.
freeze for you?
You did,
Okay.
but I think
Yeah,
you caught on.
yeah, okay. So, but if you can just change one person's life, with an event, then you've done something amazing. So I feel like the brunch is really for moms to be able to hang their capes and definitely come in and be able to be vulnerable, to be able to say that although I love my family, I am tired and I need to learn to prioritize myself in a room full of other people who understand that yes, you do need to prioritize yourself. And so I
Mhm.
want it to be a safe place for that, for you to be able to give your story and to receive other people's story, to be able to give encouragement as well as receive encouragement. Because
Mhm.
as a mom, for myself, I've been through so much. Like I told you, I've been through the losing of the house and the losing of jobs and money and success. And I mean, like everything that I had in the beginning, I lost it all. Like I literally lost everything and my life started anew. And so to be able to put myself in a position to be able to help other people who may need something from my story or my journey is what my life's work is supposed to be about anyway, right? And so that is why the brunch is important. Just because we're supposed to be there for each other. Each story, each testimony, each tragedy is for someone else. If you survive it, then you are the inspiration for someone else.
Correct. I love that. I love that. Mom's on the Move. Where did that name come from?
Because we constantly in motion, girl. We in motion.
We're moving all the time, right? All right. I love
And it's fitting because I mean, as a mom, and this is no matter your profession, stay at home mom, working mom, entrepreneur mom, single mom, married mom, just whatever. You are, girl, you on the move.
if
Like you
you a
are
mom,
moving. Right.
MOM, you're moving.
Right. You are constantly in motion because somebody needs something. Somebody needs juice. They pee-peed on themselves while they were asleep. They
Right.
forgot the lunch. You need money for the prom. You got to get your hair done. I mean, it's just everything is a problem. Like, leave me alone, children. Right? It's always something,
Yeah.
constantly. So yes, mom's on the move.
Yeah, yeah. It took years. I was telling my sister the other day when I was younger, and a lot of people won't relate to this, but they had the commercial called Calgon, Take Me Away.
Yeah, wait, I
I
remember.
never knew what it meant. I never knew what that meant. And I was like, okay, I had to wait till I get grown
You know what I
to
mean
get,
now?
oh, Calgon, Take Me Away. Bring the
Right.
commercial
Micro
back.
me. Right.
Yeah,
Micro trip me. Give me 48 hours on a beach. Right. Get me out of here.
there you go. There you go. We just want a little more than Calgon these days, but
That's it. I just need a little, just a little bit.
moms were happy with Calgon back those days, and now we're like, we need a trip. We need,
Right.
you know, Delta, take me away.
Right. Exactly. Out of here. I can
Take
carry.
me
I can do
away.
carry on. I don't even check a bag. I can just take
Yes.
these.
Yes, Miss Holmes. Yes. So I hope you're liking and sharing. If you have any questions for Dr. Fee, just comment and I'm sure she'll be happy to ask them. But until we get any more questions, I do have a few more questions. Could you give us the information on how someone can attend this event if they're looking to attend it?
Okay, so it is definitely on the website, drfeespeaks.com. If you go to the website, there's a pop up. As soon as you go to the website, it pops up. So you can click there and it will take you to an Eventbrite link to right be able to pay for the tickets there. If you don't have time to do that and you have an Eventbrite account and you just want to kind of find it on there, you can definitely go there on Eventbrite, type in Moms on the Move brunch city Baton Rouge, and you'll be able to see it there. So that is the two spots that they can find tickets.
All right, great. And can you give us, do you have your panel list with you? Could you tell us
I
who's
have
going to,
the.
we
I'm
would
unprepared
love,
for the right.
get
I
the
know.
panel list
I
name.
do. Okay, so there is Dr. Kaya Simmons. She is one of the panelists. There is Shanidra Warden. She is a panelist as well. Virginia Manning. She is a panelist. She's from out of Texas, so she's traveling here to actually be on the panel. So excited
Oh,
for that.
wonderful. Yeah.
Yeah.
And amazing.
Rissa New will be our host.
Thank I'm excited about that. But this panelist sounds amazing. I'm so excited. Guys, you want to come out and meet these, I mean, amazing ladies that she have that's going to be on there. I'm sure they're very inspirational and inspiring, and I'm sure that we can definitely take some things away from that.
But
Also,
Rissa, before we go, I have to mention the other panelists: Karen Hamilton and Tanya Gordon. Did I forget anybody?
oh,
I don't think
wonderful.
I forgot
Okay.
anybody. Okay, because I want to make sure I mention everybody because they're all amazing educators, business owners, moms of adult children, children with exceptionalities. We try to cover every avenue of being a mom. I know we didn't get everybody, but we try to make sure we are able to have a balanced panel with everybody on there to be able to give their own expertise and their own experience of being a mom.
Wonderful, wonderful. And that's something that we all can relate to is being a mom. So, Mrs. Miss, oh, Mr. Mel Arset, great content. Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Mel.
you.
So what do you see Moms on the Move in the future?
So I definitely see it as a brunch that I will take around the state of Louisiana and beyond. So I am planning to do a brunch in Shreveport in the fall of 2025
Right.
to just be with other moms, create a new panel, just to be able to make sure that we are discussing mental health. We are discussing issues that are surrounding moms because there is so
Mhm.
much going on in the news right now with women and women's health. I was down at the Capitol the other day, maybe last week for Women's Health Day at the Capitol. And so just learning about all of the things that are affecting women in the state of Louisiana, whether it comes to like cuts in Medicaid or, domestic violence, just health initiatives that are helping with women when it comes to cancer and things like that. So
Right.
just making sure that we're able to spread the knowledge that we know and what we don't know, find out so we can share with other women that are in our
Mhm.
network. So yes, I plan to move this around all around the state.
Oh my goodness. So that means that if you're not in Baton Rouge, where the very first ones to attend, if you're in Shreveport or wherever else that you may take this event to. So, ladies, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout because you don't want to miss it. I see a great event. I see it becoming so huge and big that Tickets are going to be waiting. People are going to be waiting, trying to get tickets to it. So,
Right, right, definitely. I'm excited,
yes,
because when you start a new venture, it's just like having a baby.
right.
You get to nourish it and just watch it grow. And just like my son who's turning 13 today, I mean, I got a little emotional because I remember when he was 3,
Yeah.
and so to watch him become a young man and become a teen, as he
A
said,
team. Yes.
right.
Double
um,
digits.
no, I'm over it. But just to see that happen, and just watching my businesses grow and mature as well, like it has been an exciting but scary ride. And so,
Right.
just being able to share what I know and what I do with the world has definitely been a blessing and exciting for me.
I know it has. I know it has. And I'm just amazing to see that you're doing such wonderful things. I mean, we can always, let me just ask you this. Is there anything new in the future that we can expect from you? Because I know you're always coming up with something. Not that you have to give your secrets away, but is there anything new that we can look forward or expect from you?
Yes, in about 2 weeks, I am planning a live panel to talk about Black women equal pay. And so I am actually looking for panelists too, because I had thought about this at the last minute. Because, and
Okay.
I'll share this story with you guys. I was talking with a friend, and so she was negotiating a speaker fee for an event that she was supposed to speak at. And so her
Mhm.
and I were discussing it. And so I gave her some advice, and she thanked me. And she's like, we should do a panel or something. So I did a Google search, and Equal Pay Day for Black women is July 9th. And so I said, we should try to put something together right quick in order to be able to talk about equal pay, because whether you guys know it or not, Black women are the most educated group in the entire world, but we are still at the bottom pay wise. And so that
Mhm.
is something that I believe has a lot to do with our lack of confidence in asking for money. Because I don't think that anyone thinks that we don't deserve the money. I just think that we don't ask for it enough as other groups do. And so that is a great conversation to have. And so I kind of want to just kind of touch on those things to help women know that you've got all this education, you have all this experience. If you can manage a household, you can manage a company. And so, just making sure that women know to ask questions, how to be confident in salary negotiations, because women in general are not comfortable with salary negotiations. Men ask for things that women would never even think to ask for,
Mhm.
and so just making sure that that is something that we're comfortable with. So that's the next thing that we have going on. But I'm sure there'll be more events coming in 2025. Definitely.
I'm sure they will be, especially from you, Dr. Fee. I'm sure they will. But I love the way you just, that great analogy you just gave the ladies or the moms. If you can manage a household, then you surely can manage a business. You could be a CEO or whatever of a business. And I never thought about women do not ask for money the way other men do. I just I never thought about that, but that's so true. I believe that. So,
Yeah,
but yeah, sounds like a great panel. Sounds like something interested. If you guys are interested in being on Dr. Fee's panel, you can contact her on Instagram or Facebook, her website. You can find her. Or if you know someone that might be interested in being on there, you might say, well, you know what? It's not for me, but I have a friend that could be interested in doing it. She'll be glad to welcome them. She's looking for panelists. So just keep that in mind, guys. Please do not forget the Moms on the Move brunch will be in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, May the 31st from 11 to 1. You don't want to miss it. I hear there's going to be great music, great food, and great conversation. It's going to be an amazing time. And you don't, and look, put on you something pretty and something cute and step on out and have a good time. You deserve this, ladies. You
you
deserve
do.
this. You do. So
You
come
deserve
on out, have a good time. And look, you never know what you might take from it. You never know what you might get from it. God moves in amazing ways. So, would you like
that.
to close out with anything else, Dr. Fee?
I just want to say, you guys enjoy this beautiful weather. If you are a mom, make sure that you are taking care of yourself. If you have some available time, definitely come out to the brunch. There will be music, entertainment, there will be vendors. We have some sponsors. We have some great people that are going to be in the room. We have a great photographer coming, so I'm going to make sure my makeup done. I'm looking cute for the pictures, hey. So if you want to get some good pictures and some good food, we will see you May 31st from 11 to 1. But make sure that even if you can't come out that way, please follow the page Dr. Fee Speaks on Facebook and Instagram. Make sure that you are also prioritizing yourself this summer because kids are now out of school. So make sure that before they drive you crazy and have your wig twisted, that you take a deep breath, drink some water, and say a few affirmations to yourself before you won't strangle so you won't strangle the kids, and just try to make sure that you make time for yourself and rest, because rest is underrated. We think we have to constantly be on the move. Like I said, moms are always in motion, but at some point we need to really sit down, fill that cup so we can be able to pour from it.
Exactly. Exactly. If you're not rested, if you're not well, then how do you expect to be able to take care of someone else? You just can't do it. It doesn't work like that, people. It doesn't work like that. This home says, awesome job as usual. All right. Thank you. Yes, we have truly enjoyed you. This has been an amazing conversation, very informative. I'm looking forward to the brunch and the many other things that you have going on. We can always expect something great from you guys. And don't forget, guys, Higher Minds of Education. Look, if you need some help out there, contact Dr. Fee. Contact her. Don't hesitate. Just do it. It's like the Nike thing. Just do it, guys. Just get out there and do it. And once again, come on to the brunch. And if you can't make the Baton Rouge one, look for the future ones that she will be doing around the state of Louisiana in the near future, guys. Well, we have enjoyed you, Dr. Fee.
Thank
And
you.
don't Yes, yes. And like she said, ladies, don't forget to love yourself, pour into yourself. It's a beautiful day outside, so go out there and enjoy it, guys. Don't forget to smile. Remember, always, always spread and show some love. That's a wonderful thing to do. So I am Rissa New, and I have been your host for this wonderful interview time with WGO, and that's what's going on with the amazing, and I do mean amazing Swagger magazine. I will see you guys in the near future. And if you're in Baton Rouge, come find us at the Mom on the Move brunch. We love you guys. Y'all take care. Go show some love. Bye bye.